Hey beautiful people, what is up and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my little corner of the interwebs. You already see. Okay? I feel like I should call this Jamila be shopping because y'all, when I tell you I've been shopping. Now in all fairness, this I would say is a collection of things that I started purchasing beginning December of last year and we're now in April. So if you were really to spread it out over the 4 months or so it's been for the year, it doesn't look terrible. Quite frankly though, most of the things that I picked up in the last month. So it is what it is because I didn't really buy much of anything in January. But I've been dying to do a collective haul, show you guys all the things that I've picked up. Some of these I've already used, I just haven't filmed with them. I've been in a bit of a filming funk. I apologize. I know my content has been a little slower than usual, but working my way out of it. And I think part of that is just because I have not actually gone through these new products. They have been sitting, and I mean just sitting in a corner because I'm like, oh, well, I need to film a haul before I start using them. I mean, I didn't do that. I still use them. I haven't filmed with them. So either way, today's video is going to be a haul. Like I said, it's going to be a collective haul of all the things that I've picked up over the last 4 or so months. And you probably have seen me use some of these in some videos, but some of these you're probably like, wait, you bought that? So if you want to see all the things that I picked up in the last couple months, hear my thoughts on them, and also just let me know what you want me to film with and create content around, go ahead and keep on watching. And before you do, don't forget to hit that subscribe button or double check and make sure that you're still subscribed because, you know, YouTube be trifling sometimes. Oh, and we hit 4,000 followers, you guys. Thank you. There's nothing else to say other than thank you. The fact that you are sitting here watching my content, the fact that something I said or something about me made you hit subscribe and you're still here, I really appreciate it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts around it. 4,000 people is no small feat, you know? I'm not big by any means, but, you know, 4,000 of you like me, I guess, or like my content. So I'm unbelievably grateful, and I will continue to show up for you guys and just be me because that's all I know how to do. So let's go ahead and jump into my haul. I did get a mimosa for some moral support because it is what it is. And just so y'all know, this is a judgment-free zone. So please don't comment on how I spend my money because that's not what we do over here. And we don't encourage that. So please, no judgments as we go through all of these purchases. Okay, and some of these are PR versus some of these are things that I bought myself. So, and this better not fall because I'm going to be mad. Okay. So the first thing that I picked up, and I do think I mentioned this to you guys, that I would get this. This is actually a product that I had been really waiting and anticipating on, and that is the Mineralscapes palette from Byredo. Byredo does this thing that, you know, people like Pat McGrath do where they release one big palette a year. Y'all know Patricia does her motherships, one mothership a year. Byredo does one large palette a year. Typically, the rest of the palettes are, I want to say quints or six pans, somewhere around there. And those are honestly really expensive. Byredo is a luxury brand, but once a year, they give us this giant palette that is also expensive, but turns out to be a much better value for your money. It is always in this kind of reflective packaging. I do have the two from previous years, and I knew that I could not miss out on this one. Now, this one is very different from the prior years. Let me open it up. I haven't swatched it or touched it or anything, but this is the color story. So as you can see, it is blue, I would say blue cool toned palette. So because it is the theme of this palette is minerals, I think that is what they were going for with this. Definitely more colorful than in previous years, and definitely more shimmer heavy than in previous years. I think that there is only 2, 3, maybe 4 true mattes in this palette. The rest are shimmers. Now that being said, this is a formula in which the shimmers are not crazy sparkly, crazy impactful, so you could use them as one or done shimmers. You can blend them out to use them as mattes, so there's a lot of versatility when it comes to using these kind of softer shimmers. So this is one that I'm very excited to use. I need to film with it. Haven't figured out what I want to film just yet. You will also notice that of the mattes that they chose here, there's no depth. Not at all. So I feel like I definitely will have to reach into another palette if I want to get depth from this. But this could be, again, one of those nice one or done shades. Just brush it over the lid and keep it going. So I haven't quite figured out what I want to do with this yet, but this is one that I absolutely am excited to have in my collection. I had been impatiently waiting for this to drop, and when it finally did, I was super excited. Now this is, I believe it retails for $115. Last year, if I'm not mistaken, it was $110. So the price did increase by about $10. And so far I've seen it come to Byredo, Selfridges, and Liberty London, but I have not seen it come to like the Bloomingdale's, Neiman's, Saks, which I believe it did last time, which allowed me to save some more money because I was able to use one of those new customer codes and get about 10 or 15% off. So we'll see. It's been selling out and coming back in stock in like weird ways, but I've been trying to post when it is available. And I do know a number of you guys were able to pick it up because I see it in my affiliate sales, which I don't make a lot of sales. So when I get a sale, I'm like, oh, people are shopping. Thanks, y'all. So this is the Byredo Mineralscapes palette. The next thing, and you're probably wondering, what is this blue box? And I do have like a mix of makeup, skincare, fragrance, and jewelry. So I'm giving y'all a full haul of all the things I've been spending my coins on. So I went into Ulta to pick up the Win collection. If you don't know what that is Serena Williams's makeup brand. And while I was waiting for them to stock the shelves, because when I got there, they were like literally just putting the products on the shelf. So I was wandering around. I ended up in the fragrance aisle, and lovely salesman helped me like test out a couple of fragrances, and I ended up picking up this one. This is from Tiffany, as you can probably tell from the signature Tiffany blue. So this is the Tiffany & Company fragrance set. So with it, you get a, I think this is a body cream. Yes, a body lotion, a full-size fragrance, and then a travel-size fragrance. So I was out there minding my business, smelling all the things. And the set in this is actually quite affordable. It's only $169. And I know I'm saying only, but like compared to some other fragrances, like if you know, a Tom Ford fragrance starts at like $200-300. So the fact that I got all three of these, and this is a full size, like I mean 2.5 fluid ounces of product. That's a lot, you guys. That is a lot. Let me see if I can get these down. I was beginning to wonder if they glued it in. Now, the box is a little bit destroyed, but it is what it is. I'm not keeping this. But this is the full-size bottle. And she's hefty. I don't know if it's because of the fragrance in it, but she's heavy. It does have the signature blue Tiffany kind of like wrapped around the crown right here. So pretty. And on the back, funny enough, like the back is a sort of reflective gold coating. And in the back, you can probably see it here, there are words etched in it. And the words are actually the notes of this fragrance. So it has notes of blackberry, so it has notes of blackcurrant, blue rose, and ambrette seed. And when I tell y'all, this smelled so good. It smelled like, oh, it smelled like summer. It smelled like vacation. It has a very floral tone to it. And this is the type of scent that I would gladly make my signature scent. This is something that I would wear every day. Comfortably. Because it's also like a mix of florals with that clean girl light scent. It's not too heavy. It's not too intense. There is an intense version of this if you do want something more intense. But quite frankly, I feel like the intense version changed the smell of it, and I was not in love. I did not like the intense version of this. So I got the original, so now I have this one, the itty bitty little baby size, look at that, and the body lotion. So this is gonna go on my vanity, well, no, my dresser, on top with the rest of my fragrances, and I'm very excited to use this, especially now that it's summertime. Y'all, I'm gonna be smelling like a snack. Yes, ma'am. So like I showed you guys, this was originally $169, but if you know me and if you've been here more than 2.5 business days, you know I don't believe in paying full price for anything. So I actually was able to use my 20% off coupon to get 20% off of that. Ulta being shady, which I fully support. You all know, during the the Ulta 21 day sale, Sephora will typically replicate the sale. What I saw Ulta do during the Sephora VIB sale is that they gave out 20% coupons, which if you're not Rouge at Sephora, that's a great deal. And their 20% off coupons actually could be used on prestige items, hence the fact that I was able to get this luxury fragrance at 20% off. So it was not the $169. I don't remember the price with the discount, but I did save a significant amount of money. And I was also able to save it on my Win purchases as well. So definitely a good sale in my opinion, because I believe the original price of the large fragrance alone is $105 or $115. So I saved some good coins. Anyways, moving along, and I have to speed this up. This isn't something that I picked up, but I just wanted to show you guys that when I did actually buy the Win collection, I've been using this skin tint non-stop since I've gotten it, by the way. I got this free makeup bag. So it's in that same lime green color that all of the products are in. And once you spend $25, you get the makeup bag for free. It's actually really nice, really quality. I don't think I'm going to keep this. Well, maybe. I don't know. I just don't need this. And I have so much of this because there's so many products that will give you a free makeup bag with it. And this is not my preferred makeup bag. Just saying. So just wanted to show you guys that I got this free product. I did throw some couple of things in here. Other free products, I got this overnight mask. This was from my CCO. And a couple of, is this foundation? Yeah, a couple of the foundation samples from my CCO. So I've thrown this in here so far. I might just throw this in a giveaway. Or if you live near me, if you live in the Philly area, if you know me personally and you watch my videos and you want it, let me know. I'll send it to you. Like, because what am I going to do with that? Anyways, next up, this is actually an order I placed with Juvia Place. They were having a sale, as they always do. Like, I have never seen a brand go on sale as much as Juvia Place does, aside from Pat McGrath. And one of the things that I love about Juvia Place is that they're already super affordable. They are technically considered drugstore. And then for them to have sale on top of that, it's like winning. Like, super duper winning. Oh, I have some Fenty things in here. Again, I've been shopping, you guys. So I'm separating out the Fenty stuff because I did place an order with Fenty. So Juvia Place was having their sale. So what I ended up picking up was 2 of their lip liners. I actually really like the Juvia Place lip liners. I already have a couple of them. It's very creamy. Very creamy. Does not tug. Also doesn't move around much in my opinion, so very long lasting. I have 3 shades from a prior purchase, and I decided to get 2 more. One is like a lighter brown because the 3 that I have is definitely deeper, richer, so I got a lighter brown, and then I got like a true red so that I can wear with my red lipsticks. One of the things that I am hoping to do in this sort of next phase of my makeup journey is to do more subdued eye looks and really focus on wearing my lipsticks. I have a massive lipstick collection. Huge lipstick collection, and I also just placed a pretty sizable order of Lisa Eldridge lipsticks. So what I would like to do is have less going on up top here and more going on down here. Especially now that we're getting into summertime, you know, I want a nice bold lip. So I picked up 2 of the lipsticks. I can't remember how much I saved. I believe they were at least 50% off. And then I also, these are just things that I needed. So I picked up 2 of the brow gels. I love their tinted brow gels. They used to sell this at Ulta, but it went away. I was trying to buy a restock of it in Ulta because I ran out, and it was gone. So I'm hoping this is not foreshadowing them leaving Ulta, because I'm gonna be mad. I don't know if they're just like, we're only gonna sell specific products at Ulta, or maybe they're discontinuing the gel itself. Who knows? Don't know really, but I'm hoping that that's what it is. And that's not just like getting rid of it in Ulta, because we need affordable Black-owned beauty brands, period. So in addition to the brow gel, I did pick up a brow pencil. I kind of toggled back and forth for the gel, the pencil, all these things between the shade Ebony and Dark Brown. Never tried this before. It's a standard pencil with like spoolie on the end and the pencil on the next. And it's like that thin shape. I'm not a huge fan of the more triangular shaped pencils. So again, and these were more like necessities than anything else. I also did pick up the brow pen to try, because it's supposed to be where you just make hair-like strokes. Never really tried that before. So this is in the shade Dark Brown. So I will give that a try. See if I'm like a true pencil gal, or if I can do like a pen. Okay, swinging around to Fenty though. This came in its own separate bag, but I have consolidated, you guys. This box pile that you see here is the consolidation. Just let's be clear. So I couldn't have all them boxes sitting in my house. I needed to throw away some things. So some things are like mixed up and they're not in the exact packaging they came in, because I just couldn't. So Fenty was having a sale. They also have frequent sales, and they're much better than the Sephora VIB sale. Typically, you'll get 25, 30, depending on what it is, 40% off, especially when it gets to clearance. So I decided to pick up one of the liquid lipsticks. Now, this I think is their sort of new version of lipsticks. When y'all remember, the original liquid lipsticks they had was that kind of like triangle thing. And those were great, but they all kind of went bad for me. And I kept them well past their time. But they were very, very drying. So I think this is where they're going with their liquid lipsticks. So this is the Velvet Liquid Lipstick, and I picked it up in the shade MVP. This is apparently what Rihanna wore for her Super Bowl performance. It's supposed to be that iconic blue-red shade that, you know, just screams boss babe. So I decided to pick that up. And then I saw a TikTok or a reel or something. It has to have been a reel, like a TikTok transferred to a reel because I don't have TikTok. Fun fact. Of this beautiful chocolate woman. Ooh, she was like stunning. And she had this, she was doing this lip combo. She lined her lips with this rich dark brown lipstick. And then she popped this gloss bomb on top, or like, you know, inside it. And the combination, y'all, epic. So this is the shade Fuchsia Flex. The Fenty Gloss Bomb is actually one of my favorite gloss formulas, period. I have emptied numerous gloss bombs, and I have it in multiple shades because I just think it's one of the best lip gloss formulas ever. So I got it because I saw her do that little brown liner thing, and I was like, ooh, I need to try that. And it looks like it has enough pigment to stand on its own without, you know, like if you're not feeling to wear lipstick a day, you could wear that and get a really nice, oh, that Tiffany fragrance, y'all. You can get a really nice lip. So that's the whole reason I bought that. So I wanted the iconic Fenty red, and then I saw a reel and I was like, oh, let me try. Both of these boxes are empty because I took the products out of it. But just so you could see, I went back to Enle Rain. Lord knows I did not expect to be shopping more Enle Rain. I think because I know that I'm going on this low buy / no buy for me, that I was like, let me just buy it now and get it out of the way. So I'm not dreaming about it. So Enle Rain re-released their Flower Moon palette. And there are a couple of changes that got me intrigued. Let me actually get the palette for y'all. So they said that they switched up the packaging and they actually replaced a couple of shades so that it's less redundant than the original version. I will say I like this packaging more. It is, again, the AI stuff, but we're not going to get into that. But I do like this packaging more, and I'm very happy that they made the conscious decision to have less repetitive shades, because I think that when you're paying, and this palette's $69, when you're paying $69, we don't need repeats. I hate how this packaging smells. Anyway, the other major upgrade is that this has a mirror. I don't think Enle Rain has palettes with mirrors. No, the fact that they could add a mirror and the price didn't change tells me all of these palettes should have a mirror. So I know you guys probably are like, why would you spend your money on Enle Rain? You said it was too expensive. It is. It sure as hell is. And I am hoping that they continue to make changes like adding a mirror and all the other stuff that I think would help justify the price of their palettes, because I still think that their palettes are overpriced. Overpriced in the sense that I don't want to pay it, but on a shade by shade comparison, it is actually kind of sort of maybe appropriate. I don't know, y'all. I'm not doing math on like the value here. This is just me speaking from emotion. So I showed y'all Flower Moon. And here's the thing. I was like, if I'm going to spend $14 on shipping, I might as well get Cold Moon too. Because I've been thinking about this palette since it came out. But I was just unwilling to spend the coin. And this palette is $72.22. Whereas the Flower Moon palette is $69. So $3 more. I was like, okay, whatever. So it's easier for me to spend that extra $3 and save on shipping versus buying this at a later time and then paying for the shipping, because there is no option to get free shipping at Enle Rain. It doesn't matter how much you spend. There's no free shipping option. So I was like, if I'm going to pay for shipping, I might as well do it once. So I ended up getting this Cold Moon palette. I'm very, very excited to try this. I'm also very excited about this because I am not somebody that likes cool toned shades. That's just not my ministry. I'm very yellow. I have a golden undertone, so I tend to avoid cool tone shades. So that is the two things that I picked up from Enle Rain. Now, notice that that palette, which is $72, has no mirror in it. The Flower Moon palette is $69 and has a mirror. The Flower Moon palette, however, was redesigned. The Cold Moon palette is still in the original packaging. I think going forward, Enle Rain needs to give us mirrors in all of their palettes. you could disagree with me if you want, but like that's just my thought process because I think they've also shown that they could. Okay, let's move to a next package. This is actually PR from a skincare brand. So this is box. It's TRTR Skin. So results, skincare dosed by a dermatologist, results that don't require a prescription. Oh. So it looks like this is a dermatologist skincare brand. I was able to pick out 3 products. So the first thing that I got is this niacinamide 5% restorative serum. My skin loves niacinamide, like loves niacinamide. The Good Molecules niacinamide toner is one of my favorite skincare products, period. They also have a serum, but I don't really love the serum, but the toner is great. So I'm actually quite excited to try this because I just finished that toner and I want to make sure that even though I've switched to another toner that I'm testing right now, that I still include some niacinamide in my routine because I glow differently when I have niacinamide in my routine. So the next thing is this Lipid Nourishing Moisturizer. It's clean, vegan, cruelty-free. Y'all know how I feel about clean being used as a selling point because it doesn't make any sense. And all of the packaging says clean, vegan, and cruelty-free. And then the last thing is this glycolic gel to foam cleanser. Actually interested by this because I do use a glycolic acid serum that's on the verge of emptying. Probably has 2, maybe 3 uses left. So I'm intrigued in whether or not this could do double duty because that way I could just cleanse with a glycolic acid versus having to cleanse and then do a toner. So thank you TRNR. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. Thank you TRNR. I'm very excited to try this. You guys know how I feel about my skincare. I absolutely love skincare. I have an insane collection and I love trying new things. So I'm really looking forward to trying that and seeing how my skin reacts to it. And I'll definitely keep you guys posted. And I will try my very, very best to remember to link all of the products that I'm showing you guys in the description box today in case you were interested in shopping them for yourself. Okay, next let's move to Beauty Lish because this is actually an order that I placed during the Beauty Lish gift card event. So y'all know that was a while now in like beauty timing. So I actually did shop the gift card event because if you've been following me, you know that one of my goals for this year is to replace all of my synthetic brushes with natural hair brushes because my skin is just extremely sensitive. I use some very strong skincare products that are prescribed to be by my dermatologist, and it means that my skin is very sensitive. So things like synthetic brushes can be very harsh on the skin. I can't even wax my eyebrows anymore, you guys, because like it burns. So one of the things I'm trying to do is to like help my skin along. I'm also aging, you know, gracefully, but with aging, I think my skin is just like, okay, girl, we need softer, you know? And I think that's in everything. So for Beauty Lish, I picked up a couple of Sonia G products and I got a couple of free gifts. So I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with these because there's no way I'm keeping all of these. So let me just show you all the free gifts. These 2 clear bags, honestly, these are some of my favorites. I have like at least 6 of these. I've given away to my mom, I've given away to my sisters, and I still keep getting these. And the reason why I get these free bags is because one of the few, and I mean the few synthetic brushes that actually is quite soft and works for my eyes are the Units Orange Series brushes. And when you purchase the Orange Series, especially when they do a sale, you get the bag for free. It's wild, it's insane. And let me explain, I guess, why it comes for free. Units, which is the name of the brand, is actually Beauty Lish's brand. So you know how Sephora has Sephora Collection, Ulta has their Ulta Beauty line. Beauty Lish has their own line and it's called Units. So it has makeup, but it also has like makeup tools. So every time I purchase, I always get this free Claire makeup bag, which I've had so many of and have given away so many of, and it just stays here. And then, which one of these is the, I think this is the Sonia G brushes. So I think this is the, which one? I'm not even sure, you guys. One of these is Sonia G, one of these is Beauty Lish. So I picked up brushes. Essentially, aside from the free gifts, all I got was brushes. Before we go into the brushes though, in addition to those free bags, there's a free translucent setting powder that comes with, again, the units purchase. This is standard. I've gotten a number of these as well, given away a number of these as well, included them in giveaways. The reason why I don't keep this is it's white. Like, not even, like, you can't tell me this is translucent because this shit is white. Like, chalk white. And maybe this would work with someone of a lighter complexion, but I am too deep for that to be translucent on me. I'm gonna be so ghostly, and that is not the journey I'm trying to have. So that was gonna be a hard pass. And then I have two pot black gel liners. So let me show you guys. Again, I've gotten a number of these with my free gifts as well. So it's just like a eyeliner in this pot. I don't typically like to do liner that way. I can, but one, it means that I get my brush dirty, and two, it's just slower for me because I'm not as precise. So I love a pen, so I got two of those as well. And then free sort of sample size gift that came with it. This is the Peter Thomas Roth. Oh, it's a little moisturizer. So I'll put this in my little travel section. I do have a little storage container set where I keep all of my travel size products, because when I travel for work, I just grab from that and go. Okay, let's get into the brushes. I do have one more free gift though, but this is from Sonia G, so we'll save that for the end. I feel like this might be the Sonia G brushes, but let's see. We're going with the black first. Some ASMR for you guys. This feels like Sonia. Wait, no, it can't be Sonia. It's the orange set. So this is the Units 308 brush. Yeah, 308. Which is just a flat brush. It's really good for applying shimmer shadows. I have a number of these. I have a pretty sizable orange collection. You can probably guess part of the reason why I like this as well is because of the fact it's orange. Like, do you see this? This is so cute. Like, I love using this set because the color is just amazing. So I picked up a single one in that, and this one looks like it's tied with somebody's shoelace. Not in like the literal sense, but that's the material that's used to hold this together. So if that one was the orange set, I'm going to assume this one is also the rest of the orange set. You can buy these brushes. Oh, wait, no, this is Sonia. I was like, this is the other orange set. Nope, this is Sonia. So I can't remember which set I purchased, but oh my God, do you guys see this? Okay, let me just show you guys one. Oh, the wood on this is amazing. The artistry that goes behind these handmade brushes. I mean, everything from like the ferrule to like the actual bristles, natural head, of course, and then to the like handle, the wood. Amazing. So this is the Sonia G brush set. I can't remember which one I chose. I was hemming and hawing between two, but I don't remember which one this is from. Oh, I guess, so it says fundamental work on this. So I guess this is the fundamental set. So here we are. This is the fundamental set. It's 2, 4, 6, 8 brushes. And these definitely cost an arm and a leg. So y'all know Sonia's brushes don't be anything near cheap. But I was able, from that purchase, I think I made $60 in that sort of free gift card event thing. So if that is the Sonia G brushes, then this has to be the orange brush set. So this is the eye brush set. So if you don't want to pay for Sonia prices, but you want some good synthetic brushes that I honestly can attest to are like the softest synthetic brushes I've ever owned, this is what I would recommend. The units, specifically the orange brush set. And if you purchase these on sale, which they do go on sale every time Beauty Lish has a sale, this set was $22.50. And it came with that free makeup clear bag that I showed you guys, plus that free black eyeliner. So I think I bought 2 of them. And if I'm not mistaken, I purchased 2 because it was like, well, I mean, I needed to get to the next tier to get the other gift card. So, yep, 2 of those orange Beauty Lish units sets. And I told you guys I got one last free gift. This is for my Sonia G purchase. It is a brush carrier. I believe the retail price of this is like $60. I don't necessarily think this is worth $60, but I'll take it as a free gift. I have this from a previous Sonia G purchase in, I think there's like a leopardish print color or like an animal print color. So it's called the brush envelope. You have this piece here, and then these 2 are like Velcroed. And when you open it up, you have this, which is where you store your brushes. This is all clear plastic, so it's easy to clean. But yeah, it really is shaped like an envelope. So if you are, you know, strapped for space, this is definitely a great way, very thin, to carry your brushes. Okay, next up, this is actually a purchase that I made from Ipsy. If you didn't know, Ipsy and BoxyCharm have merged to become one company. And with that merge, if you were ever enrolled in BoxyCharm, you can shop the Ipsy Mega Shop or whatever it's called without having to get the subscription. So you don't have to get the monthly boxes. You can continue to shop the shop, and the Mega Shop, I think is what it's called. And if you know, you know. They actually have a ton of products on sale. I go in there to look for specific brands like Viseart, Natasha Denona. Every now and then they'll have Pat McGrath, Fenty, One Size, and they've had some LYS. So I tend to like always go in and glance once the shop is open to see if there's anything interesting, because shopping the Ipsy shop is great because the products there are insanely discounted. I'm talking about like 30 to 75% off. And I tend to go for the 75, 60, 75% off discounts. Sorry, this is the hardest packaging to open. So in the Mega Shop, they had the LYS lipsticks on sale. Now these I would say are relatively new. They're not the newest, but they are relatively new. And even though LYS is a pretty affordable brand, an extra sale wouldn't hurt nobody. So I think I paid $7 each for these. Now the beautiful thing about these lipsticks is they have that beautiful thin triangular shape. But I will say the amount of product that you get in here is kind of a joke. Because if you look at how thin this lipstick is, like, this is it. This is all of the product. And I think the original price of this is $14. You mean to tell me this? Y'all, the math ain't mathin'. So I was like, ain't no way. Anyway, but for $7, I thought that this was cute. So I picked up 3 shades of the LYS lipstick. I got it in the shade Desired, Rich AF, Optimistic. I'm not going to swatch this because I see that we're already at like 40 minutes and we're going to be here all day because I still have more stuff to show you guys. And then I picked up the Viseart Fleurette Bijou palette. So y'all know I keep saying that I'm gonna declutter my Viseart collection, but something about Viseart gets me. And getting this at like a stupid discount, I think I paid $12 maybe for this. The reason why I was intrigued is because this is both a face and an eye palette. So you have 2 blushes, a sort of orangey peachy shade and then a more pinky shade, and then a very basic quad. So if I really was strapped for space, this is something that I could take and get face and eyes done with, that, you know, like literally fits in the palm of my hand. So I thought for the price, definitely worth picking it up. So those are the 2 things that I picked up from Ipsy. Okay, let's shift gears to Macys. I talked about this a little bit, and you guys have seen one of these products before, so I'm not gonna linger too much. But Macys will have a friends and family sale quite often, where their beauty products will be on sale for 15% off. I know 15% off is not the biggest discount by any means, but depending on what you're buying, it could be a good sale. So the first thing I picked up was the Guerlain. I googled how to pronounce this because it was bothering me. Hold on, let me double check.
In English, Guerlain.
Guerlain. I'm trying. I did really truly Google the pronunciation. Guerlain. So I got the Guerlain Meteorite, and this is in the deepest shade Amber. You guys have seen me use this, and I have been using it. Absolutely love this. It has that old lady granny smell. But I really like it. So, pick this up. This, at the time, this was only available in select retailers. And I'm thinking like those huge designer stores, the Macys, the Neiman's, all that fun jazz. And by the end of the sale, it showed up in Sephora. I was so mad because I could have got 20% off. But, you know, you live, you learn. It is what it is. So I picked up the Guerlain Meteorites as well as one of the Guerlain Quads. This is in Mystic Peacock. I have been really into the Guerlain formula, you guys. It's really beautiful. It's overpriced, so don't expect me to, like, be doing this too often because ain't nobody got time to spend $85 on an eyeshadow quad. But this was just too beautiful to pass up. So I grabbed the quad, the Meteorites, and I did get a free gift with this because y'all know I love a good free gift. So this was the free gift, which was honestly a set of fragrances. So I think it's like, so we have Tom Ford, Erin. I love their fragrances. Oh, I actually think I have this one. Bulgari and Givenchy. So 4 fragrances plus a mini, and I mean mini, La Mer sample size cream and, oh, is this a cream? And a sample of the Guerlain cream. Okay, next we're moving back into PR, and this is one that I've talked about and one that you probably expected. You guys know I am on the PR list for Blend Bunny Cosmetics, so I did receive the LS collab. Also, very grateful, you know, like, because they didn't have to send me this. Even though I do receive PR from Blend Bunny, I never expect it. Because any day they can wake up and be like, no, we don't want to send you anything this time around, and that's fine. So let me just quickly show you guys what this is. I'll do a whole video on it. First up, we have the Cheek Glaze. Then we have the 2 blush palettes. So we have the orange one, which is what you can probably guess I'm most excited about. And the pinky one, which honestly, really beautiful. And lastly, the Piece de Resistance. That's probably not how that's supposed to sound, but Piece de Resistance. Ooh, iconic. This is the Mega Palette. She is huge. There's no ifs, ands, or buts around it. She is ginormous. Yeah, as you can see, covers my whole head. So yes, I will do swatches, all of that fun jazz for you guys. Huge thank you to Blend Bunny for sending this my way, as well as a huge congrats to Alice on this collab, which is the first collab for Blend Bunny Cosmetics ever. Okay, next up we have another PR package, and this one is from Queen Musia. Now I do believe, I don't know if this is a new brand to the scene, but they did send me, well, I was able to pick out 3 products, and from what I can tell so far, it's pretty much just their lipsticks. So I got 2 lipsticks and the mascara. Everything is made in Italy apparently, so you know we love that. So this is the mascara. I love this kind of mint green packaging. I think it's so darn cute. And this mascara is heavy. Honestly, if I think I were to throw that at somebody and miss and it hit them in the face, it would leave a bruise. So talk about packaging. If you know, you know. And I got, like I said, 2 of the lipsticks. Again, this mint green color is amazing. Plus, look at the, like, it kind of looks like candles, but it also kind of looks like pew, pew, pew. Like you could attack somebody with it. Imagine if you were getting attacked, which none of us, I hope, ever will, you can use your lipsticks as a weapon. It's not a bad deal. So these are the 2 shades that I got. So super excited to try that. Thank you, Queen Musia, for sending those my way. Really excited. Okay, I'll end with, let me end. I think this is the last piece of PR. Yeah, I believe so. Last piece of PR that I got. I did get some more brushes from What's Up Beauty. This is also a natural hair company. Not company, but like, they're also a brand, a makeup brand that sells natural hair brushes. And when I tell y'all, I didn't expect to love that first set of brushes that they sent me, but this So soft. So beautiful. I don't think I love the handle of it. It's like a bright fuchsia pink. I actually have one here. So I don't love the handle of this as much as I do the others. Maybe because I'm just not a pinky person. But the bristles. Soft. Supple. Perfection. So if you are in the market for natural hair brushes and you want something that's, I would say, a step above Refa but a step below Sonia G, I would check out What's Up Beauty. So we have 3 different new eyeshadow brushes for me to test out. And the one thing I like about that is that I like the size of their brushes. I know that everyone likes tiny brushes because, to my understanding, and from what I've seen, a lot of people have hooded lids or like smaller eyelids. I have a lot of space. I know some of you guys have pointed it out like, wow, you have so much eyes. So I do have a lot of space. So bigger brushes tend to work best for me because I have to cover a lot of surface area. And sometimes the small detail brushes are just too tiny. Not like they can't work, but they just take longer, if that makes sense. Speaking of brushes, I completely forgot we're not done with PR yet. So I have some stuff from Refa. Now, I did purchase some things. They also sent me some things. So this is a mix of PR and purchase. I love Refa. I have always purchased from Refa. This is the first time I've gotten anything from the brand. So just so you guys know, I'm obsessed with Refa brushes. I have a stupid collection, huge. And the reason why I love Refa brushes is because they make natural hair brushes affordable and attainable. I would never tell somebody to go out and buy Sonia G brushes off the jump without having tried Refa. Or honestly, without having tried Refa, because if you are getting into natural hair brushes, I think you should start off with a cheaper one first before you go and you spend Sonia G money or any other Food Day prices, because it's not cheap, you guys. So, is this what, oh, this is what I picked up. I was like, did they send me this? Or this is what I picked up. So I picked up 2 of this, I believe is a 21 brush, because I love these for going in with like creamier shades. It picks it up well, it lays it down well. And I believe this is a mix of natural and synthetic bristles. And then I have number 28. So these are essentially just shimmer brushes that I use to lay it down that are a little bit thinner so that they're more precise, in my opinion. And then this is a face brush. I believe this is the number 37. I can't remember why I got this. Oh, I think I got this because I saw a lot of reviews that this is good for like cream blending out. So like a cream bronzer, cream blush. So I think that's why I picked this one up. So I picked up these 5 brushes. And with picking that up, I got a free hydration cream. So this has 5% niacinamide. You guys know I already mentioned how much my skin loves niacinamide. So it has niacinamide, dimethicone, squalene, and meadow foam seed oil. So this is the free gift that came with that Refa purchase. And then this is what they sent me in PR. So I had asked to receive the Max and the Mini brushes. So going back to what I was saying, I have bigger lids. So because I have more lid space, larger brushes tend to work well for me. But small brushes also help me get a little bit more detailed and a little bit more precise. So they sent over the Mini and the Max brush set, as well as the synthetic brushes. So the interesting thing that Refa decided to do is that they are testing synthetic brushes to see if people like it, if it's something that they should introduce. One interesting thing about Refa in general, if you didn't know, is that they are really focused on consumer feedback. So all of their products, there's really significant opportunity to provide feedback on what worked, what didn't work. Did you like the shape? Did you like the texture, the feel, the length, all of that? So they're testing out these synthetic brushes. I have not tried them yet. I'm very interested in trying them because y'all know, I already said natural hair all the way. But if they're as soft as like the Units brushes, might be worth it. Because it's not that I don't like synthetic brushes. It's just that science, saying science, but history has shown that they are just not as soft as natural hair brushes. It just is what it is. So if it could be somewhat softer, that would be helpful. I keep telling y'all I'm done with PR, but I'm not. So keeping it moving, another bit of PR. This is from Vist. They have sent me another PR package in the past, and honestly, they're becoming one of my new favorite skincare brands. One is because it is on the affordable side. I will say that it's a little bit more expensive than Good Molecules, so it's not the cheapest skincare that I like. But the quality, amazing, superb, phenomenal. I have been using their cleansing balm, which I love. Their exfoliator with those micro beads, excellent. One of my favorite exfoliators, just period. So I love the exfoliator. I love their cleansing balm. Oh, they have a face mask too that I just tried. Amazing. So they sent me a couple new products. And I'm really looking forward to trying them. I also think their packaging is just stinking cute. So first up is the Purist Antioxidant Cleanser. So really looking forward to this. You know, I can never have too many cleansers. No fragrance. So it's a luxurious soap-free cleansing jelly packed with hydrating antioxidants. It's fragrance-free, clean ingredients, and no animal testing. I don't know what clean ingredients means. Then I have the Weekend Glow Daily Brightening Solution. It has a 4-acid complex and bearberry extract. Okay. Vegan, cruelty-free, fragrance-free, dye-free. I wonder what the acid is. It's not on here what the acids are. Oh, wait. Brightening toner. I target dark and post-acne spots with 4 exfoliating AHAs. Okay. Even skin tone with bearberry and refine the look of pores with witch hazel. So it has bearberry and witch hazel in there. I don't know what else. Wait, okay. Here we go. Ingredients. So water, witch hazel, glycolic acid, lactic acid, glycerin, niacinamide, azelaic acid, kojic acid. These are some good acids, you guys. So, okay. Because they just said like a full acid complex. And I was like, what does that mean? I need specifics. But that looks really good. From the glycolic to the lactic acid to the niacinamide. Ooh, I'm intrigued. Then I got a moisturizing cream. This is a Dew Point moisturizing cream. It has green tea extract and aloe leaf juice. And the Instant Resurfacing Mask, which has AHA and BHA complex and pineapple enzymes. I definitely need to start masking more. My skin just needs it, especially now that I work out more frequently and more consistently. And then they threw in a little sample / travel size of the cleansing balm, which is great. Mine is almost done, and I'm like, should I get a full size? Because it's so good. It's so good, you guys. I think that's it for PR. I think that's it. I'm pretty positive we're done. So now, this is a cosmetics company store bag, but this is a hodgepodge of products that I have purchased and have been using. So you've probably seen it before. You've heard me talk about it before. So I'm not going to hold y'all, but I'm going to quickly run through it. So you guys know I picked up two of the Unearthly Cosmetics palettes at the end of December, like the first week of January, because they were 50% off, and Unearthly Cosmetics is not exactly a cheap brand. So I picked up the Fall Magic palette. I did film with this, I just haven't edited it yet, so bear with me. So Fall Magic. So I've used that one. And then Sorceress Smoke. Now this did take quite a while to get to me, you guys. So I've only, I would say, recently used both of these. I've used every single shade in this one. I think this one might be my favorite. It's just so darn good. Super. Chef's Kiss. Love it. Nothing wrong with the formula. It's just the price of these indie palettes that get me stressed. Another palette that I've used is this Glamlight and Garfield palette. This one, if you love warm tones, this is a warm lover's dream. Like, it is perfection. I had so much fun playing in that palette because it's really, really very warm. So it's like straight up orange. If you don't want to be like wear straight up orange on your eyes, then it might not be for you. But while I was picking that up, because Glamlight had that sale where they were like $10 palettes, $7 palettes, I also picked up the Ghostface palette, which it has that, what's this, lenticular design. So it shifts to different frames. And I picked this up because this reminded me of the Natasha Denona Xenon palette. And I was like, oh, okay. But this one just looks like it has more depth to it and is better suited for deeper complexions. So I picked it up because I ended up buying the Natasha Denona palette, returned it immediately because I was like, this just doesn't feel like it's going to work for me very well. So I wanted to get one that was in a deeper complexion. And quite frankly, I'd watched some videos of this, and even though it looks like just very grayish and very like monochromatic and not very versatile, I saw a lot of people create really beautiful versatile looks with it. So it looks like it's a good one. I'm saying it looks like because I haven't tried that one yet. What I have tried though is these 2 Dior quads. This I picked up, I want to say at the beginning of the year. I went to Neiman Marcus with a couple of girlfriends who I'm actually meeting in like 2 hours. So I have to finish this up quickly. And I saw these 2 Dior quints and I was like, I've never tried the Dior formula, but this might be the one, guys. So I ended up picking up both of these. So I believe these were limited edition, so they're not available anymore. Where's the brush for this? Anyways, so this is the first one, which is that sort of neutral toned. I really enjoyed this one. It looked so great. And then I got the silvery cool toned one. You know what? I was actually quite impressed with the Dior formula. They did a good job. I don't know what I was expecting, but it was really good. Really darn good. Then I have this Lethal palette. This is the Evergreen, I think it's what it's called. There's no name on this. Have not used this one yet, but I tried to pick this one up and the other one. The other one was a warmer tone one, but that one was sold out, so they refunded my money for that one. So this is just beautiful. I have a love-hate relationship with the Lethal formula, and I think I've realized that it's because it's a very dry formula, kind of like Notoriously Morbid. So I have to shift the way in which I work with it, and I just keep forgetting to do that. So it's a palette that requires a different technique than like what I typically do for other palettes, but that doesn't mean it's bad. It just means that I need to remember that it's drier, so that I can't, so I need to not, I need a little bit more of a tacky base than with other palettes, which have a little bit more cream to it. That being said, if you have dry skin or if you have oily lids, sorry, I think you would actually like this one because it's not as creamy as some of the other indie palettes. So I also, after decluttering all of my Pat McGrath palettes like this, picked up 3 new ones. I know it just sounds dumb, but this was from her last holiday. I wanted to try these out because these were made in Italy, and I heard good things about these palettes. And I feel like her previous 6 pans were not that great, but these looked good, so I picked up the 3. So that first one was Bordeaux Bliss. Then we have Bronze Ecstasy. And I've used Bronze Ecstasy and Bordeaux Bliss before. And then the last one, which I haven't tried yet, but I need to, is Luna Nightshade, which is the blue one. And I actually really enjoyed these. I don't know how long I'll keep them for, but they were fun when I had them. Another product you guys have already seen me use is the Givenchy Prisme Libre blush. This is, I believe, the shade 6. So it's one of those blushes that has the 4 different shades. Ooh. And then it mixes together to create a really, really beautiful shade. So I've used this in 1 video so far. Definitely need to keep using it. I'm actually going to leave this out here because there's no real cover for this. So I don't want it just to be running up and down, like mixing and all that fun jazz. And this is one that I just did a video on. Did I? I think so. No, I didn't do a video on this. This is actually a new one that I picked up at the eCosmetics website. Did not do a video on this one. Sorry, you guys. This is Royal Jungle. This is another Guerlain palette. This is another Guerlain quad. So right now I am up to 3 Guerlain quads, which is a lot to gather in a short period of time because these are $85. So I'm done. I'm done. There's no more. There's no more. I ain't got no more to buy. 2 last things in this bag, and then oh, Jesus, this is getting long. So if you're still with me, thank you. I know. I said this was going to be Jamila be shopping, so Jamila needs to stop. Okay, so this was on clearance at Ulta. This is just the Black Girl Sunscreen in the limited edition Little Mermaid packaging. I didn't care for the packaging. It's just that the original price of this is $16. It was on clearance for $8. So I was like, absolutely, because if you didn't know, there are very few sunscreens that don't leave a white cast on deep skin, black skin, and this is one of them that's amazing. So it is summertime, and if I don't have to have a white cast, I'll take it. So because it was on clearance, like I said, definitely grabbed it. I also picked up another shade of the REM blush. You guys know I have that beautiful bubblegum pink shade. But because I love the formula so much, and it's one of the few matte blushes that seem to exist right now because everybody wants to give us a shimmery blush, I went back and I picked up this other shade. This is Jupiter Moon. And I thought that this was just so beautiful. When I swatched it on my hand, it has a very, very natural sort of flush to it where it's kind of like a bronzer. So on those sort of no makeup days, which I'm hoping to do more this summer as it gets hotter and I don't want to be like covered in full glam, it'll be like a good kind of like 2-for-1 blush bronzer kind of combo. You guys have probably also already seen this one, but Mes Beauty, this is actually PR as well. This is another brand that I have gotten PR from in the past. They sent me 2 new shades of their lip gloss. The thing to note about the lip gloss is that in addition to it being 2 new shades, they've also changed the doe foot applicator. So they gave us that big daddy doe foot. The other one was much smaller and honestly just harder to apply because you have to keep going in and out. So this one is Big Daddy. Oh, this smells good. Is the Big Daddy applicator. So they have this in the newer shade, in the old shades too. So if you want to try out Mes Beauty, definitely recommend. They are an amazing Black-owned Caribbean beauty brand. So y'all know I will always support. Just saying. Okay, so we just have my 2 Target bags left and something from Enle Cosmetics. So you guys know how I feel about Enle Cosmetics. Absolutely love them. They were having a customer appreciation sale, so I decided to pick up the one thing I don't have in my collection, which is the Sculpting palette. So you guys know that they have a blush palette that is very similar to this in that it's like a bunch of blush shades. So I decided to pick up the Sculpting palette because I thought, why not give it a try? So you get 5 shades. This is meant to sculpt / bronze, you know, it's like a full face palette. So you could also use this in your eyes and on like as eyeshadow or whatever. So what I'm hoping to do is to see how these deeper shades would work as like a nice bronzer contour situation. And then using the lighter shades as like ways to set my under eyes and set the rest of my face. So this is a makeup artistry brand. So I don't think you need to pick this up because quite frankly, most of us only need 1 shade of like specific things because, you know, it's our shade. This is designed, like I said, for makeup artists in mind who are working with multiple clients who have multiple skin tones. So just keep that in mind if you decide to pick this up because it's very different than from buying the blush palette because, you know, your blush changes with the color of your outfit, the color of your eyeshadow, all that fun jazz. In addition to picking that up, I picked up this. It's a makeup case. Did I need another makeup case? Absolutely not. But I saw a couple videos using this and I was like, this actually looks really darn good. Now there's a whole section for your brushes and then this compartment here is actually zippered so you can put your makeup in here. And it just felt like an all-round case where you can use it for multiple different things. And what I saw is that, you know, like people would store like their eyeshadow palettes and everything in here. And because of how the compartments here was set up, you could line up like your eyeliner, your mascara, so that they weren't just kind of rolling around in the large compartment. So it's kind of like an all-in-one travel case. It also has a little hook in the back here so that you can actually like hook your hand like that. So it's, again, a makeup artistry brand. It's like for makeup artists. So you just need to decide for yourself if this is something that you would get use out of because you just need to remember what the target audience or what their target market is. I am not a makeup artist and I still find that valuable, but you got to make that decision for yourself. Okay, we're almost done. Almost. Okay, I'm going to go through this bag first because this is more skincare type products. And then I'll end with the other one because it's jewelry and I thought that was cute to show you guys. So this is actually hair care. If you didn't know, you could oftentimes find Taraji's hair care line at TJ Maxx. Really discounted. So this was originally $7.99 at TJ Maxx. I got it on clearance for $4.50. My stores have been doing a huge discount, like clearance aisle lately. So, oh, this smells so good. And I've been using this. I've actually used this. I do have one in my bathroom now that I've been using. So it's a really good twist and set cream. So if you like to do a good twist out, this is great. I use it in my hair all the time. I picked up the Kopari Body Bumps Be Gone Clarifying Body Pads. This is just like a good AHA, BHA pad for your body. I have chest and back acne as well. So I used to use clindamycin, which was a prescription pad for my skin, but now my skin has gotten much better. I don't need that prescription grade product, but I do think that this would be great to use. Because one thing I have noticed is that with me working out more and sweating more, I feel like I'm getting more acne, even though I work out, come straight home and take a shower. Like, I'm not sitting in my sweat. So even though I'm coming home and showering immediately, I do feel like I'm breaking out a little bit more on my chest and my back. So I'm hoping that that can help with it. So we'll see. I also was able to get the Pract, which is the, like, it's like a spin-off of Sigma. But they have a brush cleanser. And this was on clearance. Well, that's gone. So I'll show you all this one. So this was on clearance for $4. I don't know what it was originally priced at, but it was on clearance for $4. So I just picked up the both that were there because, I mean, do you ever not need brush cleanser, brush soap? If you're doing makeup as much as you and I are doing makeup, you need it. Deodorant, we're not gonna stick too long. More hair care products. This is the Never Salty Scalp Scrub from Taraji's brand as well, TPH. Again, I've been sweating a lot, like, you know, and I sweat a lot in, like, my forehead and stuff, so, like, I think this is great for, like, really scrubbing my scalp and helping with all of the sweat from me working out nowadays. And two last products. I got the Good Morning Gel Cleanser from CosRx. I've been looking for a morning cleanser specifically that was a little bit more gentle than my other cleansers because I realized that a lot of my cleansers tend to be a little bit harsher because I've been using the cleansers that are, like, appropriate for, like, that double cleanse. So after I wash my face with my cleansing oil, I'd go in with the second cleanse, which is just, again, another pretty deep cleanse. And I wanted something that was a little bit gentler, so I'm hoping that this gentle morning cleanse will be that. This was on clearance for $5. And this actually shook me. So another clearance product from Grown Alchemist. This is the Gentle Gel Facial Cleanser. This was also on clearance for $7. The original price at TJ Maxx was $14.99. And I believe that this is originally priced at $38, $39. So the fact that this was $7 from, like, basically $40, I think it's a steal. So that's the last thing that I picked up at my TJ Maxx stores. Y'all, don't sleep on TJ Maxx. And I know some people will say, oh, it's expired products, it's been opened, it's in touch. Some of these products are sealed so you can tell if they've been tampered with. And quite frankly, I found a lot of products that came out a couple of months ago. So it's not old products that they're selling. And there are also a number of websites that you can use to look up the batch code of specific products to see, like, when it was made if you are extra concerned. Plus, I am seeing more and more brands actually put the expiration dates on their products, so you can actually see the expiration date sometime to know whether or not you are buying an old product. So I don't like when people demonize TJ Maxx because if you were like me, or hell, if you live in today's society, in this economy, every little penny counts. And I would hate to, like, see people miss out on amazing savings because of just, like, misinformation being spread. Okay, so like I said, lastly, I wanted to share a couple of jewelry pieces that I picked up because you guys always compliment me on my earrings and my, you know, like, the other things that I'm wearing. And I always tell you guys, TJ Maxx, like, 99.9% of the time my jewelry comes from TJ Maxx. So I did find a couple of really cute pieces. So first up, I got this earring set. Like, these are, like, beautiful cross rose earrings. So it's in the shape of a cross, and then in the cross there are roses. And this was $9.99, and I just thought that this was so glam, so drama, so cute. And y'all know how I feel about my Jesus, so I just thought it was pretty. And then and who was this by? This is by Natasha. I don't know who Natasha is, but let me know if you know. And then these two pieces, however, are by House of Harlow, which is a staple in TJ Maxx. Both of these were on clearance. So this first one is kind of like a hoops, but it's like studded hoops, if that makes sense. This was originally $12.99. I got it on clearance for $8. And again, also by House of Harlow, this is another pair of studs. Very chunky, very, like, bold gold studs. You guys know I only wear gold jewelry. and $8 as well. So those were the 2 pieces. And then I got a necklace, and they were kind enough to put it in this really pretty box for me. This was also on clearance. This is by Robert Lee Morris. Don't know who that is. But it is a like crystal necklace. So the original price of this, the original price is $16.99, and this was $10. So it's this beautiful like black crystal wrapped in like this gold chain. So it's this like black blue crystal pendant that is wrapped in like this gold metal with a chain. I might switch out the chain for a longer one because it falls pretty short, but I just thought that this was so cute for $10. Okay, that's it. Ain't no more. I ain't got nothing else for y'all. Okay, so change in scenery. I got my glasses because I actually realized that I forgot one bag. So we're not done yet, but we are close. So this was also from TJ Maxx. I was able to find this Laura Mercier body set. So this was $39.99. Kind of pricey, but not that bad when you consider that the original price of this is $95. So this is their Luxe Indulgence Amber Vanille collection. I smelt it as soon as I opened it. So, in case you didn't know, Laura Mercier did, I don't think they do this anymore, but they used to create body care items, so things outside of makeup. So this does come with a fragrance, a body cream, and a body, I believe this is a body wash. It's called Honey Melt. It's called a honey bath. So I think it's supposed to be like, you know, what you put in your bath, like a bubble bath kind of situation. I don't take baths, so I'm hoping that I can use this as like just a regular smegular body wash. So we have the body wash, the body cream. This does look like it'll be a little thickums for the summertime, but what I'm most excited about is this, this spray. So it is a perfume. I did have one of their perfumes before. It was this fig fragrance, which was amazing. It might be in my empties, but like that was one of the best fragrances, you guys. So this is the last thing, I believe, that I picked up. All right, let's go back to ending out this video. We are already at like over an hour. I apologize. You guys know I don't like my videos to go this long. I am hoping that this was fun. If you needed to and you watch this in 2 parts, you are a real one. If you stay until the end, you are also a real one. But I just want to thank you guys so much for sticking with me and rocking with me. This is going to be it for a while. I'm not buying nothing else. I can't. Well, I do have some stuff that will be coming to me, but I'm done. I'm done shopping. I can't do it no more, y'all. It is the end. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Let me know if there's anything that you saw me share with you guys today that's of interest to you that you would like to see a like dedicated review and video on. Put all of that down in the comments below. I'm working on getting back into like the groove of filming. So I'm looking for you all to let me know what you want to see. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you all so much more than you know, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.